Hello everyone, I just put 3 books behind me because I didn't want to overwhelm you with the Cassandra Clare list, and I apologize about the thunder outside. I cannot control the weather as much as I want to. So today I'm going to be talking about Cassandra Clare and this stigma that people have that you should not read her books. And for me, I was one of those people that had read City of Bones. Why am I gesturing to City of Heavenly Fire? No one knows. I read City of Bones and I just wasn't that interested, so I just stopped, and the series kept continuing on. And then like a year or two ago, I picked up City of Bones and I reread it, and then I read City of Ashes immediately, and I was hooked. It was like crack cocaine, and I just plowed through the whole series and plowed through TID, and then now that I'm getting my hands on Lady Midnight. And I adore Cassandra Clare. I have met her in person, and she is the sweetest, the most amazing author. But it does beg an interesting question of, if you have something that works, do you continue on with it, or do you write something different? Because I love Cassie talking about the shadow in her world, because it's so beautiful and so abstract and so wonderful, and when I pick up one of her books, I don't feel like I need to think about the world. It's just like I'm being thrust in. It's almost like when you're reading the Infernal Devices, you get more about the Mortal Instruments, and even in the Bane Chronicles, you learn more about the other series. And it's just such a beautiful, amazing thing that I love to know. Like, all these series are like puzzle pieces that connect with each other, and it's just so interesting to me. But I don't think she can keep doing this forever. As much as I would probably read it, I would read Jason Simon in IKEA. Like, I would read the fan fiction of that, but I would prefer Cassie to write it. Like, her stories, I don't even care if the plot's good. Her characters are so great. I have never laughed so hard that I peed, which I did in this book, ironically, which is like supposedly will make you sad, but again, I laughed a lot in Fault in Our Stars too. But my thing with Cassandra Clare is this idea that you owe people something. She does not owe us to write another world. She does not owe us to write a world that doesn't have a female protagonist. I mean, I don't see people's similarities between like Clary, Emma, and Tessa. Like, they're all strong, independent women, but to me, it's like they're all so vastly different. I don't understand why we compare them. I mean, every author has similarities in their books. Like, think of Sarah J. Maas's books. We have the cool, because I don't want to say a word that I'm thinking, this fierce woman in both of these stories who almost breaks the law, but she kind of has good reasons for it. And even John Green, who you guys know I love John Green. Like, his stories all have this one character that goes through something that brings them out. But with these are what she wants to write. As a female, she probably understands the type of woman that she's writing for. And she even says she relates more to Simon in the books. My thing is, she doesn't have to write out of this world because she's written in this world. Like, this world is hers. It's her writing. It's whatever she wants to do with it. And my thing with haters and people is, if you don't want to read it, don't buy it. If you don't want to read it, don't come and talk about it on the internet or talk about it to your friends. Like, if you wrote a book, you would not want that to happen. Just literally let the people who want to read it. And don't go on social media. If you don't like it, why waste your time? That's my thing. And all the people who are like, well, I'm going to wait till it goes to the library because I don't want to support her. So you obviously like the book. You obviously like Cassie's writing. Now explain to me, you human, why in the world you would want to not pay her for a book like this and maybe not have more come out. It just doesn't make sense to me. And you not reading her books or like reading it in the library doesn't affect Cassie at all. She is a #1 New York Times best-selling author. One person isn't going to hurt so much. So I'm going to take a stand on the uprising. Not really going to work. And I apologize, I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything. It just frustrates me so much that people feel like authors owe them a story. The stories are pieces of the author's soul, and they tell us what they want to tell us. And you decide if you like it, you decide if you want to share it, but why spend your time on something you find gross and you find disgusting, you find just irritating? I don't understand that mindset. It doesn't make sense to me. Well, until I figure out this camera.